Do you think that interest rates and inflation have actually driven the business owner community to work harder? So I'll expand upon that a touch. Let's say you're a business owner and you're seeing your costs going up, you're seeing interest rates going up, inflation going up. Is your attitude to just take it on the chin, or do you just go, do you know what? I'm going to try and grow my business to outpace this. Like, is there a cause and effect relationship between costs going up and business owners in general then wanting to grow their companies, and that is the knock-on effect?
Yeah. So in my view, like business owners, we are different in that sense because we're the type of people that will stand and fight, right? Like we love a sale, we love growing, we love pushing ourselves to the boundaries, where a lot of other people will sort of deal with the swings and punches. They'll take a hit in the face and go, okay, sorry. Right, where we're like, no, we're going to swing back and we're going to push hard to run in that direction because we know that the promised land's on the other side, that success is on the other side. And this is where being an Australian business owner is so different, right? Like imagine, like especially people listening to this podcast, right? They have already sort of left the matrix per se going, no, this is different for me. I'm not just going to succumb to the news and everything's going to be pushed at me. I'm not going to just sort of follow what everybody else is doing. I'm going to buck that trend. So to answer your question, hell's yeah. And I love it. And I love business owners for it because we are different. We are. I love it when people say, you're weird, Grant. You're different. You're the odd one. And I'm like, damn straight I am.
That's fantastic. It's so good when I hear that.
It's like, if I don't hear it, it's like, what am I doing wrong? Like I need to be on the outside more. Like, do you feel the same?
I actually do, because I recognize it in myself. It's interesting that when, for example, interest rates have gone up, I've calculated, well, this is how much the cost of my debt is going to go up per month. And I've gone, sweet, I'll just make that much more. Like I'll find a way to create that because that's the attitude I can move through. So where do I do that in my business? The knock-on effect is that we're doing more business.
Yep.
Is there any, I'll put it this, I want to ask you another one here. Is there any activities you're like not willing to do at the moment? So like hiring employees, for example, clearly you're willing to do that and you're not adverse to that. Clearly we're spending money on advertising and the growth of the business right now. So it's like we're not adverse to that. Is there anything were previously like, no, I'm cool with it, where now you're like holding off or it's changed your attitudes?
So there's two things, and this is like being super transparent. So it was a very good question.
We're going to frame this up. This is not financial advice.
This is me and how I'm approaching it.
I don't even know what you're going to say. You might not even be talking about anything finance. I'm just so scarred from all the crap we had to deal with ASIC that I'm just like, don't listen to us. We're a bunch of drop kicks, like high professionals.
There was a guy in our Facebook group. It's like, I studied mechanical engineering. And I'm like, damn, I wish I could be that smart one day. But to that point, so there's two that I'll call out. So am I as aggressive with my property investments as I once was? No. Like I am looking for an opportunity. But do I sit there and go, I have to get in, or am I waiting for it to be the bottom of the market and stuff? No. Like I would more than happily go and buy an investment property today. I just think that an opportunity might pop up. But you know what? If an opportunity doesn't pop up, I'm not worried. I'll just go and buy another opportunity, right? I'm just going, you know what? I'm happy to stay on the cash. I'm happy to be very conservative. I'm just not going foot to the floor accelerator. Like that's the first one. That's how I'm sort of playing that one different. And then on the other side, sort of one of the software as a services or SaaS companies that I co-founded and invested in, we're looking to do a growth raise. And so previously we were looking to actually go and take equity, like so sell equity to go and take the cash and put it into the business and actually grow it. Now the conversation has moved into maybe we get debt and use debt as the leverage instead. Now, similar outcome for the business, but it is different because of the market is different. So most of our cash will come out of like the United States, where there's a lot of investors that have cash, but they don't want equity because businesses were overpriced because they see this market sort of bubbling along. But you know what they're willing to take, Charlie? They're willing to take 8 to 10% interest rate on cash as long as your business has proven that it can grow more than that 8 to 10% year on year over 3 years, which the businesses have done very well. And so it's like, you don't have to cut down equity and you can get the same cash you're looking for as long as you back yourself to grow. And so that is a slightly different play, albeit the outcome is still the same for us.
Is that a renovation, Grant? Is that
It's a
I feel like
renovation.
that's a renovation.
Yeah, the back room was knocked out, which was, hey, does anyone want equity? Because people cared more about getting equity before. And people are now going, you know what, we don't want the equity anymore. We're happy to take interest rates on cash. Let's do that. And so it's just different. Like we'll get the same outcome and the business will still crush. It's just different.
Hey, fellow business owner, if this topic and value-packed short video has resonated with you at all, and you want to dive deeper into being a full stack business owner, check out the full episode by clicking the link on your screen or in the description right now.